All right. So let's see if this is any good. I can't play it. I have to, I won't be able to see the chat, guys. Actually, that's not true. I can just, give me a moment here to start viewing this channel on my iPad. Okay, so go to library. I'm sorry, go to inbox. And here.
That's not true.
Turn the sound down.
I can just,
So I'm going to share this with all of my good friends. Copy link. And let's see. Go to. There. Okay, so, all right. Now let's see what I see here. It's a beautiful sky. I just, I hope against hope that my problem is with the iPad and not with the craft, which is definitely a possibility. I'll tell you more about that after I settle into what I'm doing here. No, thank you. I don't want to see YouTube Premium, but I appreciate the offer. Okay, so says I'm live, and bring up the live chat. Hey, Fly Natural. Hey, Roosevelt. Give me a something if you still see me, please. Just a howdy or something if you still see, because I'm not sure if I'm watching the live or watching the replay. That's happened to me before. Anyway, so I think that is the direction of the sun. No, not quite, actually. We want to be more this way, which is interesting because the brightness is to the right. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so you guys, hello again. You guys have rejoined. Thanks for doing that. Yeah. So Steve, I had a problem. This is a brand new Mavic 2 Zoom that I got today. Yesterday? Yesterday. And make up my mind. Anyway, the the first flight that I did with it disconnected while in flight, and I put a video up. I'll share a link with you. Anyway, the aircraft disconnected, and it wasn't much fun. So Chris suggested that I relink the aircraft to the controller, which I have done, and this is our test flight. After I have done that, we'll see what happens. And right after that, it already had. There's no chat on mine. Okay, so Jim's having problems. I don't know what problem he's having. Okay, good. I'm glad you see the new broadcast, Steve. Thank you for telling me. But anyway, it disconnected also from the iPad again. So I am now using my Android app, hoping that this is some incompatibility either with the cable for the iPad or with the iPad software itself. So I'm a little bit encouraged that it's been up and live now for a little while. It says 0 minutes and 0 seconds, so it's been up for that long. Whatever that means. Anyway, I'm encouraged that it hasn't disconnected yet. I guess I'll just say that. So, boy, nice Nice. Oh, I sent you a replay link. I didn't mean to send you guys a replay link. I apologize. Chris, nice sunrise. Also, Roosevelt, nice sunrise. Both of those very good. I just watched them moments ago, actually, and I apologize that my commitments get in my way, but such is life, I guess. But I did finally get around to it, and I enjoyed them very much. So thank you for sharing those. And I had to use a lot of imagination, Chris, but your sister's really cute. You can tell her I said so. Hey, Paul. Yeah, one more try. Thank you for joining. So far it's better than it was the 2 times that I did it with the iPad. So we'll see. Well, it's just that I let and will continue to let my religious convictions take my Sunday pretty much away from me. So that's the conflict there. And oh well, So I don't know if we're gonna, we might actually see a sunset. That would be the first time for a while that the sun hasn't last minute decided, or sorry, the clouds haven't last minute decided to block the sun. But stranger things have happened. I have 51% battery, and we have a 7:40 something sunset. I think 7:41. I think that's like 6 minutes from now. So I see Drones for God's Glory just posted something. Anyway, so far I'm pretty happy. It has not disconnected. Maybe the problem is actually with the iPad or some compatibility thing. This cable that I'm using has been a very, very good cable, and it's a nylon twisted braided cable. It's quality, and it's working with the Android, but that doesn't mean anything. Apple can be very, very picky. So I will. Oh, I forgot I have Zoom. Let's zoom in, shall we? Let's see. Is it this direction? I guess it must be. Yeah. How about that? So I'm at 48 millimeters. I guess that's all I can do. I'm probably shooting, let's see, I'm shooting 4K 30, so I guess 48 millimeters is the best I can do. But anyway, I have another cable that I can try with the iPad, hoping that it might be just a cable issue, because that would just be a good thing. It would mean that I can continue using the iPad and, all the stuff that goes with that. So, yes, yes, Paul, I'm very pleased. I hope that it, of course, we don't actually see the sun, do we? So that's right in line with the way things have been. We get completely overcast, 100% overcast morning and 100% overcast evening with a beautiful, beautiful afternoon between. It's crazy. That's the way it's been for a little while. So, but we get, at least this time we get some color out of it. Yesterday, or whenever it was that I went up with the Mavic Pro to capture the sun, I guess it must have been Friday night. It was yeah, it was just a gray sky. This is pretty. Well, there were 2 sunrise flights, Steve. I'll save you some time. They were Rosie's and Chris's. Paul Paul was experiencing heavy rain, and he did some replays, and then Michael had a moon thing that he did the night before because he knew it was going to be raining where he was. And I had some hope that it wouldn't be raining where I was, where I am. So I held out until the last moment, and then I came out here and it was beginning to rain a little bit. So I did not send the craft up. So instead I made juice inside my house. So, you may just want to skip right into to Rosie's and to Chris's. So they are definitely the prettier choices. So. Yeah, well, I don't want a short cable though, Steve. I want a long cable. When the battery gets lower or the light goes away or whatever, I will bring the craft down and show you what I'm trying to do. I like Rick Smith's stuff. I really do. He's pretty reliable, and the stuff that he sells is reliable as well. But in this case, I don't know if he does send, or rather sell long cables. The one that I'm using now is, I think, 6 feet. It's approximately 6 feet. It's not 9 and it's not 3. But that allows me to connect to the iPad on a tripod and a little freedom to walk around a little bit. So I like that. I didn't want to like it. Because I didn't want to get hooked on it, and now I am. Because it's a drug, right? But anyway, that's where I am. So I hope that we can just figure out what's wrong. It looks like I'm okay on Apple. It looks like I have some time. I'll tell you that the reason that I suspected Apple in the first place was that when I very first turned this controller on, I had it plugged into the iPad. I had started the DJI Go 4 app on the iPad. And I turned the controller on, and the iPad went completely black and needed a soft reset in order to get started again, which I'd forgotten how to do that, so I called Apple and they helped me through it. But the bottom line is that turning this controller on was something that the iPad absolutely did not like. And then when I was going through the firmware update, the aircraft was updated with no problem at all, and then the remote control got updated to 99%, and it said that it was resetting, or I don't remember the words, but it was something like that. It was completed and about to reset, and it never came back, and the controller didn't appear to reboot or anything like that. So let me change that to 15%. One moment. Batteries. There we go. And where's the apply button? I guess I just X out of that. Yeah. So I ended up finishing that remote control update on my phone because each time I tried to connect to the iPad simply didn't see the controller. But when I connected it to my phone, the phone saw it just fine. Now the regular Apple cable length is 3 feet. This is significantly longer than that. The latest updates for the controller and the drone, yes, were put on this morning. Right before I had to fly, as a matter of fact. So anyway, so that's where we are. I think it's a problem with the iPad, and not with the Mavic. So disappointing on one hand, but on the other hand, it's maybe a blessing. Like I said, I didn't want to get addicted to this iPad being my craft because I just don't want to have to carry around another big thing especially a big thing that costs over $1,000. You know, that's ridiculous. So, yeah, this is where we are. Anyway, that sky is a pretty sky. I have the craft, by the way, at only 90 feet because I don't trust anything right now, and it's 0.3 feet away from me. It is straight up, in other words. And everything seems to be pretty good. I will go back up again just for fun, and we'll climb up to near 400 feet. 200. $300. Yeah, it appears to be the iPad or the cable, which I don't mind that. Oh, I forgot I'm very low on battery. Okay, so we're bringing it back down. Yes, it appears to be that, Steve, and I hope that it truly is. So, low battery warning, 14%. I'm okay with this. So I'm just going to shift it over to the right just a little bit, like that. Maybe just a little bit more, yeah, like that. And spin her around 180 degrees. And soon, very soon, like right now, if I point the camera down a little bit, I want to play with this zoom a little bit more. There's me. And so here's my deal. Usually I have this on my iPad, but you can see I'm on a tripod. I can walk clear over to here, you know, get my cup of coffee or whatever it is, right? And still be able to control the craft. So there you go. So zoom. How about that? I like it. All right. Anyway, so thanks guys for the test. Thanks for sticking through me, even though I'm making a lot of noise. And we'll talk to you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.